All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, and Kavadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, the bishops, and the elders of GMS who bring world peace and salutations to the elect. My name is Ainam. The title of this video is International Energy Agency Confirms Crisis. So, this is what the title says. It'll be real quick, just an update, let you know the scriptures are faithful and true, and the thing is written in them will come to pass. Right? The words of the Lord doesn't go out void. So it says TASS appeared, right? World facing largest energy crisis in history. IEA chief says posted today, April 23rd, International Energy Agency Executive Director Faith Barrow has called the energy crisis resulting from the U.S. military operation against Iran the largest in history. There have been three major energy crises in modern history, two oil crises in 1973 and 1979, and a gas crisis in 2022. He said both oil crises resulted in global market losses averaging 5 million barrels per day, while the current crisis has seen losses reach 13 million barrels per day in 2022. The market lost 75 billion cubic meters of gas, and this year losses are estimated at 100 BCM. All right, billion cubic meters. Not sure what the B stands for. It says in addition to oil, but basically it's a bad situation. And it says in addition to oil and gas, there are major disruptions in vital commodities such as fertilizer, petrochemicals, helium, sulfur, which will have a significant impact on supply chains around the world that we will discover in the next weeks and months. We are indeed facing the largest energy crisis in history now, Bill Rose said, speaking in Singapore at an event organized by the American TV channel CNBC. So they say the next months or weeks or so, which, people are saying that we're on borrowed time. All right, this thing is gonna pop off, soon. Time is short. I say a lot that if we do go to 2027, it may be in the dark, but we know and understand that Satan, the wicked elite behind the scenes, right, are playing with the numbers, and they're doing different things. Even now, gas shouldn't be $90 a barrel, $100. It was like it's hitting like 140, 150, 160, and so on at different times, But what America is showing regarding their stocks and things like that, it's at $90, and also they have reserve oil that they're able to use and basically trick people here in America. But things are about to get bad. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword in their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And the pride of these devils, thinking that they're about to bring forth this new world order, is causing the cities to be troubled, right? And it is already hitting, other places. It's going to hit America soon too. Says a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread for great tribulation. And the dude said, and as you're about to see, this is going to affect, food too, So you won't be able to go nowhere to get food, and if you're able to go get the food won't be there.
The world is facing the greatest energy security challenge in the history. It is oil, it is natural gas, but it is also other vital commodities such as fertilizers, petrochemicals, helium, and others. The scale of the problem is huge, and countries will suffer under this. Some more than the others, but I can tell you, no country is immune to this problem. To address this issue in a coordinated manner. March was a very difficult month for the world in terms of energy, in terms of economy. And April may well be even worse than March, because during the month of March, we have already received cargoes which were loaded well before the crisis started to the markets, and during the month of April, nothing has been loaded. The longer the disruption is, the more severe the problem becomes. And as Madam Managing Director mentioned, we are monitoring all the energy facilities in the region, over 80 of them, oil fields, gas fields, refineries, and terminals. And over 1/3 of these damages in the facilities are severe or severely damaged.
So there you go, right? What's coming, can't be avoided. It's fastly approaching. All right. Grab something real quick. Right here, Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 1. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashmi Awashai, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true." All right, so these things will happen, and it's on the way. All right. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity or the unbelief of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashmi Awashai, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. All right, so we're in that time. Just want to get an update on that. Lord willing, at the 5 lesson, Shalom, to the whole elect, which consists of men, women, and children. Shalom.